Good morning. It's Mrs. Mercer, and I'm happy to work with you today. Yesterday, in our last lesson, we talked about C and G, and when they were followed by I, E, or Y, they got quiet and did a soft sound. Well, today we're going to talk about K and G, because when those two letters are followed by an N, they don't say anything. They get completely silent. And so we're going to practice some of our syllables with K and G. So we'll get some syllable practice in, but we're going to do it with these very specific letters that don't say anything when they're followed by N. So get ready to write these words with me. Okay? K, N, O, T. Now still, what do we pay attention to first? The vowel. That's right. So mark your vowel and look next door. We know that this is a closed syllable, so go ahead and put the brev on the vowel. Now we look around for digraphs or other things like C and G, and now we're thinking about this K. And we look next to K and oh no, the N is there. So K is not going to say anything. Let's do our syllable scoop and do our sounds. Do we make a sound for this K? No, sirree. We go ahead and go right to the N. Ready? Ought, not. And this isn't like not, I am not going to do something. This one with the K means I've tied a knot in something. Okay, erase that word and let's get ready to practice some other syllable types with silent G and silent K. Ready? Write this word with me. G, N, oh, there it is. A, R, L. And hopefully already while you're writing, you're noticing, oh no, there's some other things going on in this word. So mark your vowel. Look next door. Oh, who's there? Bossy R. We got to circle them up. Now we look in the rest of the word for our digraphs and silent letters. And look, there he is. G at the beginning of the word followed by the N. Oh, it's going to be silent. So mark him out. Do your syllable scoop. What kind of syllable is this? What is AR going to say? R, the pirate sound, right? So let's go ahead and now touch our sounds. R-O, gnarl. Ooh, I've never heard that word, or maybe you have. Gnarl means it's all kind of tied up too. It's like gnarled, like an old tree. Okay, let's erase. You're thinking, why? Why are these silent letters in our words? Well, the English language comes from all over the place. And these silent letters used to be, we used to say them, but we just quit because they were hard to say. And so we still spell them that way, but we don't say them that way. So get ready to write with me. K, N, I, F, E. Uh-oh. Got to pay attention to our vowels. Where do our vowels go? That's right. Mark the I and mark the E. See any reason why we can't mark out this E? I don't. I think he's just there to open the door, so I'm going to mark him out and put the macron on my I. Now look around. That K is there, and he's not going to say anything, so mark him out. Do your syllable scoop, and let's do our sounds. Knife, knife. You need a fork and a knife to eat your steak. Knife. There's a lot going on in that word. Let's erase, 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 and get ready to write another one. Practice a different syllable type. Actually, we're going to practice the same syllable type. So go ahead and write a G, N O M E. Got that? Okay, let's mark our vowels. What are we going to do with that E at the end? Yep, mark him out. There's no L there to keep us from it. And what do we put on the O's head? What's that thing called? A macron. Good job. Uh-oh, there's G hanging out with N again. And so we're going to cross him out because he doesn't say anything. Do your syllable scoop and let's touch our sounds. Ohm, gnome. You guys know what a gnome is? A gnome are those little garden gnomes that supposedly run around in your garden at night, and then all day they stand very, very still. Gnome. Okay, erase or go on to your next word. If you're using paper and pencil, don't take the time to erase. Ready? Let's write this word together. K N E E L. Our vowels are sitting there right together. So what kind of syllable is this? That's right, it's a vowel team. So we're going to hook them together. What's this E going to do? Just push open that door. So cross him out and put a macron on the E. Look at that K. He's sitting right in front of that N. So he doesn't get to say anything. We only have 3 sounds in this word. Let's go ahead and touch our sounds. Eel. Kneel. You kneel down, sometimes in church, you kneel down to plant your garden. Kneel. And you also have a knee in that word. That means to take a knee. K-N-E-E is your knee. Ready? Let's write this word together. Last word for today's lesson. K-N-I-C-K. Uh-oh. Keep going. E-R-S. Okay. What are we going to do first? That's right. You are so smart. We are going to mark our vowels. We look next door. Is this door open or closed? Oh, it is closed by the CK because the E is too far away to pull open the door. So what's she going to get on her head? That's right, a brev. Say it, brev. Now look next door to the E. Oh my gosh, who's there? That bossy R. Circle him up. So, uh-oh. Got one more thing going on there, of course. There's that K. We don't want to say kn. It's hard to say, so we're just going to mark it out and not say it. Now let's do our syllable scoops. Because we have 2 vowel sounds, we have 2 syllables. Now we can do our sounds. Ready? N, I, k, nick. Ers, knickers. Knickers are your breeches, or your pants, and they were short pants that boys wore because boys weren't allowed to wear long pants until they were of a certain age. So you'll notice that a lot of these words with the KN are old words, things we don't use too much anymore. Of course, we use knife and knot. So K, let's review. Erase, erase, erase. I'm going to write it again. K and G, when followed by N. How can we say that? Don't say anything. Got that? So we got some syllable practice in, and we learned today about silent K and silent G. Silent G shows up again in some variable vowels, and we'll work on those later. Keep working hard. Hard work pays off. And read every day.